Karui Shores.
Exile. Exile. Wake up.
Exile. Okay, I'll get up. Listen, I was napping, please.
Oh, actually, my movement speed modifier is 72 now.
Epilogue.
Commander Kirak has requested your presence in the war room.
Okay.
It's hard to believe it's been a full year since you slew
I'm
Kitava.
stuck.
This place
Was
is
it all a
almost
dream?
starting to feel like home. I left behind a piece of
It's
my
the end
heart
of
in
Mario
Orient,
2 all over again.
even though I know we can never return there. Too many terrible things took place on that island. I think I agree with the popular sentiment that it was somehow cursed. When I really think on it, Oriath's suffering was almost entirely the
Helena.
fault of its people. Not the common folk, mind you. The ones with the power. The Templars fostered a society in which monsters, like Dominus and
Why are you in a
Palpatine, not only
different,
rise to power,
We're all
but then
in
wield that
different.
power to harm all of Rayclast.
Just how it is.
Enslaving the Karui directly led to the cult of Kitava unleashing mayhem. And of course, the
No,
tyranny
Dragon
got
Iron,
stuck
the
on the
same
floor.
one.
stemmed from the blind, zealous faith they gave him. Then, there was the whole business with Cirrus. That was the final nail in the coffin for Oriath. We might have been able to rebuild things after Kitava's rampage, if not for the surprise attack by
What's going on
Cirrus.
here?
Kirak was a lesser officer in the Vanguard then, and had to
Okay.
work with exiles. And
So how
radicals
long
in
were we
strange,
asleep
exotic
for?
realms to try to control the situation.
Because it kind of
But
feels like the
Cirrus was
story
far
is
too
just
dangerous to be contained.
jumped ahead
I'm
a
not
few
sure even
months.
you could have stopped him had you been there. I don't know exactly how they won the day, because Kirak never talks about it. But I do know a great many people died.
We're all in the same place now.
Serving under Kirak in the Citizen Vanguard this past year has certainly been rewarding. This is a nobler cause by far than aiding the blackguards. I don't know if piety's atrocities can ever truly be made right, but I will keep trying until the day I die. We are the people's response to the madness of Rayclast. We've had enough of corruption, gods, and would-be dictators.
Listen, there's no more gods. I killed all the
last year or
gods.
so,
Don't worry about it.
The Citizen Vanguard has embarked upon a celestial war in secret, in a realm
There's you.
called the Atlas. And we've
I mean,
lost
we killed all the
many
gods
valiant
that
men
Sin
in battle.
pointed us to. Maybe we just
need all
killed
the
his,
soldiers we can get.
we killed
So
everyone
it's
in
time
his
for
little
you to
black
put
book.
your strength and wits to good use.
Select
Your
one
life to your
reward.
own.
I have no clue what these are.
It's through the tunnel.
Crafting recipe.
Do we need to pick like the same one or something?
No.
What?
Really not.
I should have never come back here. That Kirak is a mighty convincing salesman. I spent so much of my life voyaging across the briny deep, looting and pillaging.
Spider Forest
I
just
never
sounds
thought I'd end up
horrible.
working as a naval officer for the Citizen Vanguard.
Let's go have a picnic in Spider
Forgiving
Forest.
my pirating crimes in exchange for helping to build this town.
Listen, it's just a
as well as
name. It doesn't
providing
mean there's
trade and
spiders there.
transport. It'll
Cold
be a
River
quiet
just
life,
sounds
but
like it'd be
rewarding in its own way.
uncomfortable. Why would you want to go
I'd
into a
rather
cold
be a
river?
seafarer than a foot
Arid
soldier.
lake? No.
Time and tide wait for no man.
Fine, I'll pick underground. No, I don't like the ocean, so Cold River it is.
I don't know where I'm going. She said go through the tunnel. I don't know where the hell the tunnel is. I guess it was the other way.
There's some guys standing out guard, and I think it's marked by totems.
Oh, these guys.
Mary, you're literally the only one who's separate from the rest of us.
Well, I don't know why it separated us, but whatever. I don't care. I don't need you guys anymore. We're done. We're done with the game, I think. We don't need to be together
Did we
anymore.
get like an actual end of act notice that I didn't see?
I mean, yeah. We're on the epilogue now. Well, here's Kirak. Come on, Kirak.
Kirak's my name, commander of the Citizen Vanguard.
We're the front
Kirak's
line,
my name,
ensuring
commanding
callous
is my
gods and
game.
bloodthirsty fiends never blindside us again.
But depth
Templars kept the
perception
true
is
nature
not
of the
his
world
game.
hidden from the populace. But now, the rower's out of the sack, and we'll keep both eyes open. Or
Blagger.
one eye open, in my case. We've a vital mission for you, Godslayer. But you're not
Well, they're
going to
calling me
believe
Godslayer
until
now
you see
instead of
this for
Exile.
yourself. Take this map and
They
put
could have
it
called
on
me
one
that
of the
any
map
time
devices
in Act 2.
below. It will take you
They
to a realm we call
Very
the Atlas.
insistently called you
Once you
Exile.
see the world on the other
Consistently
side and
until
have
this
yourself
point.
a battle or two.
Like,
we'll
they did
talk.
call me a Godslayer sometimes, but never, like, in terms of referring to me. It was just more like a descriptor and not like my title. Like, oh yeah, that Exile, they're a Godslayer, not just, hi, Godslayer.
That is what you do. That is who you are, but it is not what your name.
What did you take? Lost Joke, you took Cold River?
Cold River. I have no clue what these are.
I'm gonna take Spider Forest.
Why would you want to
I
go to
took
a
Spider
spider
Forest.
forest?
Oh, well, that's fine. So this is
Stay
just,
vigilant.
If you actually put
Yeah.
a map in, we should group up before you do that, though.
yeah, I think we can do one map. I mean, we got time. We got like 50 minutes until we usually stop. We can do a map or two.
Godslayer.
But yeah, this
Quite
is
a
like
bit
the
has
end game stuff.
happened
So
in
like
the
this is
Atlas
it. This
already.
is all
Suffice it to say,
repeatable stuff.
have it on ominous authority that some unknown,
I think I already
We
have a
did
map
it.
in
We
my
saved the
stash.
world.
judging by the one who gave us that warning,
And
all
again,
of
and
Raven's
Now we
again,
have to
and
travel
again.
to other
Should
worlds.
They take notice of us. It's best for everyone if we draw a hard line in the sand across the Atlas.
Sometimes I wish
and
the
keep
day
them
would just
busy
be
there
saved.
Instead.
I feel like I'm the maid.
I guess sin and innocence are
Families.
gonna betray us in Path of
These
Exile, too.
courageous men and women have
Probably.
families.
Right at the start.
That's the difference between them and a traditional military.
Oh, thanks
No
for
disrespect
getting
to
the
my
heart
old
of
comrades
hunger
in
from
arms,
me. I'll be
But this
taking that.
organization is not comprised of solitary, violent
I'm
men.
feeling
Curse
a
your
mite
sudden but
peckish.
inevitable
The
betrayal.
Citizen Vanguard is a volunteer effort filled with the ranks of ordinary people who are tired of the endless parade
From now
of
on,
boom
everyone in the
and
world is
nightmare
going to
we call Rayclast. I said we'd
be
all have to
really
work
suspicious
together to
about
face
anyone
what's
who
coming.
just expresses hunger.
That's exactly what we're doing.
You know what I could go for? A nice bite to eat. Oh yeah? Trying to start a religion, are ya?
Grave threat to mankind.
Kill him, he's a heretic!
Unlike any we've
No,
seen.
I'm just hungry. You heard
Doubled
that?
up
He
your
said he was
wildest
hungry.
desires, urging you ever
Get
onward
him!
into madness and danger, and yet it may be our greatest defense as well. The Atlas draws the attention of
Meanwhile,
eldritch
there's
creatures
a
that would
man in
otherwise
the
destroy
shaded
us
corner,
without a second thought.
tenting his fingers.
It's too dangerous to interact with.
All
Too
according to
valuable to be
plan.
left alone.
Good.
Mama, I'm hungry.
We used to have
It's
the Atlas,
Burn them!
spreading!
but it changed.
Burn the witches!
Burn them at the stake!
After recent major events,
I
Kill
mean,
the
that's what
child.
they did.
change form. We started
They did
from
burn the
scratch at a
witches.
moment we
Bring
can
us
ill
the
afford to be
child.
The
blinded.
child has been
The more we
possessed.
explore the Atlas, the better our chances of survival.
I need a young Templar and an old Templar.
The map device will transport you to a land unlike any other. We call that land the Atlas, a formidable, uncharted territory which harbors the
So is this
greatest
just
dangers man has ever seen.
A private instance?
The
Or is
device
there just like
itself, or
no one
The
online
devices,
suddenly?
rather, since we
Kyle
only
is with me.
require 3, have a
Oh no,
rather
there's
long
just
and
not very
storied
many
history.
people here because
Our
we've
resident
got Sir
archaeologist,
Nemra.
Helena,
Let's
knows
click to
more
join
about that kind
Merg.
of thing.
I'm just talking to Commander Kirak. I'm just getting all his
It's
lore.
clear our little island
can't.
is no place for men to live,
Whatever instance
Even
Merg is in
cursed.
is full.
one could say.
Really?
Though we are not
Yeah, it says I
entirely
can't
blameless
join
for
you
those
because it's
disasters.
full.
All right, I'm gonna finish
Harvest
talking to
rampage
Commander
is
Kirak, and
bad
then
enough,
we should all join
let
you.
alone the domination by the Templars of
From
the
There's
now
Atlas
on-
literally
under
one other
innocence.
person.
But Oriath was attacked
From
yet
now
again
on,
while we
eating
were
is
gone.
going to be just
The
this
rebuilding efforts
thing
were
that
all
people
for nothing.
begrudgingly do.
The Vanguard
in this
undertook
culture.
the largest
And they only do it
evacuation in
alone too.
history.
You don't have
Hundreds of
family dinners
ships.
anymore.
Yeah, it's like a shameful thing.
It's like masturbating. That's
No
what you're
small
eating.
irony that the Oriental
So the
people
world, the
now
whole
depend
world's
upon
just
the
gone
carnivals
flip.
we
People
once
just
enslaved.
casually go to like
I always said
sex
that if you
bars
kick a rower
and
in the
have
butt,
sex openly,
one
but
day
when it comes to eating, oh no, you have to do that behind closed doors
But
in
I
the dark
underestimated
under the
the
Yeah.
odds
sheet.
of our new hosts.
If somebody
They're
sees
different
you
after
like
the death of
sneaking
their
a bite of
gods, like
something,
we
it's
are too after the
disgusting.
departure of ours.
Restaurants are all
It's like a
Wasn't
crime.
believer, but I can feel it.
like the shameful places that you only seedy people
We're
go
going to have to
to.
work together to face what comes next.
Excuse me, citizen, you're gonna have to come with me. What? No, it was nothing. It wasn't.
I hear
no,
he goes
you're gonna have to come
to
with.
McDonald's.
I
Oh
once
my
swore I'd never
lord!
trust a blackguard in my life.
Oh,
Before
You have
I'm
to go to a
not,
private room at a restaurant to eat.
regretfully rethink that notion.
They
Helen has
will
been crucial in
bring
putting
food
together
out
the
and
pieces
like
of
wave it
Raycar's
around,
ominous and ancient history. Everything we face today
but you
has its
can't
roots
actually
in the
consume it
evils of the past.
in the public areas.
I feel like that would be
job
even
never
worse.
ends.
That would be like waving the food around would be like the worst thing you could do. Just make people even hungrier. Where's my stash? Is my stash around here?
Well, if they
Next to the
become
waypoint.
hungry because of that, then it's their own personal failing.
I
maybe you
thought I
shouldn't
had a
have gotten
map.
hungry.
I thought I got a map earlier, and now we're there. There it is.
Have you
I got
tried
Underground
not
Sea.
being hungry?
Do I have to identify this?
No, you have to stick it in the map device.
Wait.
Wait, what?
I don't
Wait
think
for
you
Brad.
have. I don't think you have to identify it, but I'm not sure under what circumstances you want to.
What do we have? I
Where
mean,
did you
Only
guys
3 of us
go?
there.
I'm in my.
I
went to Las
identified
Vegas
my
since-
map.
since-
It gave me item quantity 13%, item rarity 8%, monster pack size 5%.
Hey Chow, should we identify these maps or do anything else with them before
I
we use them?
identified mine. Antagonist Spider Forest Map of Giants. Map Tier 1, item quantity 26, item rarity 16, monster pack size 10, Atlas map incomplete, bonus objective incomplete, item level 68, 29% increased number of rare monsters. Monsters have 45% increased area of effect.
I also have players have 25% reduced effect of non-cursed auras from
Nah.
skills.
The map I got was unidentified. Yeah, you can craft maps and even strong boxes you find in like
Oh, okay.
areas.
Well, I have a blue map, Antagonist Spider Forest Map of Giants. Let's do that. That's why not.
I just got a Cold River map of doubt.
We put more than one in here?
I think we can only
There's-
put one in there.
There's 4 slots.
Only the party leader can do this.
Do we... I guess that's me. Do we...
Put it in and let's find out.
I think I can turn on extra stuff. I'm going to assume I can only turn on one extra thing. Oh, I see. There's a Kirak mission. Place the map in the map device, and I'm not going to turn on anything. I'm just going to activate it like it says.
I think you need consumable materials in order to activate the multiplier
Spider Forest.
mutators.
So
Oh,
I
it's,
believe the limited number of portals means that we have a limited number of lives here.
Yeah, try not to die. While
and I'm
still-
immediately frozen. So what I'm hearing is, I'll just let you guys do all the work.
Yeah, you might as well.
You should just probably hang out by the door then.
You've separated from us.
Put that on.
Demon Dagger. Find and
Oh, my
defeat the
core
Met
resistance
boss.
is 33 when I'm not next to you, Merg.
Oh no. What's my resistance right now? I'm still 75 on everything except for chaos.
Because your aura's on.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's, you know, that's what it's for.
I was just giving you the number I have without the aura, though.
Oh, okay.
I think one of your modifiers reduces lightning resistance, so now I'm at -9.
It shouldn't.
The map's
Oh.
modifier.
Is there a way to see modifiers? Current
I think
modifiers?
they're on the
that?
right side of the screen.
I don't see anything on the right side of the screen.
I don't see
But
anything either.
it's right above the quest log.
Oh, there it
says
is. You have to have
29%.
tab. You have to tab into it. No, I don't see anything about any debuffs. Some of the monsters are
Do you want to see
buffed,
this?
but
Do you want to see this flask? Like for you.
For who?
Mag.
I don't know. Didn't look like right.
Is it because the worms are minions or what?
Yeah.
Scum Shrieker.
Merg, how dare you look at a minion item and say it doesn't look that great?
I didn't see
Who
what
have
it
you
said, to
become?
be honest, because someone picked it up immediately after Kyle said I should look at it, so I was only able to see the first couple of bonuses. And just immediately assumed that it wasn't for mine.
Yeah, okay.
Where'd you... Oh.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I guess this is supposed to be a snow area, but this red filter is just making it awful.
Sand Spectre, the dripping.
There are a lot of enemies.
This guy is tough. Where'd he go? There he is.
Oh.
There
Those
he goes.
guys that shoot like
Justice Mark
sprays
Gonzalez.
of projectiles, you don't want to be right next to them when they shoot it. Shit, I'm frozen. Man, I was frozen for a long time. Vile Ripper.
Vile Ripper.
Tell me, sir, how exactly do you rip Vile?
He rips Vile from
He is
Mega Man
vile
X.
and he rips.
Does he really like Beyblade or something? Let it rip.
Yep, that's exactly it. Beheader Adaguchu.
Kind of actually.
Noxious.
a
Now I
fun
died.
nickname,
Shit.
Really.
That was a very quick death. That was an extremely quick death. I don't know actually how I died.
Yeah, we're not made for this.
He enrages on low life, watch out. I'm alive. Okay, Lost Truck's alive.
I almost died because but I only survived because I had like
Holy
a
shit.
Kyle
sliver
died.
That was a
of health.
crazy bleed.
Wow, that is a lot of bleed. That's probably how I died.
Adaguchu is a Beyblade.
Ah!
Jesus. He died. He's dead.
Does dying in this sub zone count?
No,
against
it
us?
doesn't seem. It doesn't seem to. I think dying in the outside counts, but dying in here doesn't count.
That's good.
All right. Yeah, that is good.
Look how fast I am.
Jesus. Like a ninja.
Bye.
Bye.
It's a really good idea for me to run ahead by myself.
There's a smuggler's cache here.
I did it. Chest.
Yeah, there's spiders in this spider forest.
Who would have thought?
I thought it was just a name. Who could have known that there would be spiders here?
Who would have known that going to Death Forest would mean there'd be a lot of death there? Next time, let's go to the overwhelmingly wealthy forest.
Just be like nothing but wood in like rundown shacks.
It's full of enemies that throw money at you. And
Yeah, they attack with
They do a
money,
ton
and
of damage.
all of the houses are just McMansions. Oh, I shouldn't have walked past that. I'm in danger.
Where is the boss here? It's not up there, is it? Let's be up here.
yeah, this way.
Oh, here it is. Lost Oak, you went the wrong way.
All of this forest looks the same.
That is not a good thing to say about forests.
Forests is the same.
It's locationist. Enticer of rot.
How do you entice rot? Explain to me this.
You did it.
You be unclean.
Wink. Spider Forest cleared. Bonus objective cleared.
What's the bonus objective?
I don't know what the bonus objective was. Like, but we did it. We did it.
Minions have plus 11% to all elemental resistances. Says this jewel.
Grab that. Alright, well. Whirl.
I came close to dying several times.
I also came close to dying. Well, no, actually, I didn't come close to dying at all in the forest. I did die the one time in the area, the special area, but not in the forest itself.
Now that you've
My
had a glimpse
death
of the
against
Atlas,
that
our
Beyblade
mission might
guy,
make more
I
sense.
feel was pretty
There's a whole
horseshit.
uncharted
That's where we all
I
died
had-
to that
I
guy.
had-
Well,
I had
everyone
no
died.
healing left, so I was running
Full of
away from him,
strange
and he
creatures
immediately
and
just
ancient
slingshot
threats.
over to me and then went
Nobody
back.
knows exactly what the Atlas is, but I can tell
Oh, I
you
see.
my
I like
personal
how they've
experience.
set up this
Death
portal
and
room,
death.
so if anyone
We've been
comes
doing our
through
best
that's
to explore its
hostile,
deeper reaches.
they
Too
can
many good men have died.
fuck them up.
Depth. That's why we need you.
Because they've got
Keep
this
exploring
drawbridge and
the
that
Atlas. Look
big
for anything we
area
can
full of
use to
spikes.
defend Rayclast. Believe me, we're going to need it against the coming darkness.
Imagine they
Stay
did that to the
vigilant.
Stargate, or just put a bunch of...
Oh my god.
Palisade.
Why? Shit.
what?
Finish the quest and look at and see what you have on the bottom. the new
Explore
little
the
icon.
Atlas of Worlds.
Or
Oh.
the passives.
Interesting. They really should have fortified the Stargate room a lot more than they did. It was kind of stupid, to be honest.
Hey, they did have the iris, but that's basically. I think. Wait, didn't they have? Didn't they used to have guns on the bottom of the ramp too in the Stargate room?
I think they had like some barricades and some guns.
In
They never
terms
did
of
anything
like,
though.
in terms of like fortifying a potential weak point into our, they didn't really fortify it that much.
Yeah, they could have done a lot more.
Probably like one platoon of soldiers, a couple of gun emplacements, and like, I don't know how strong those windows were, but
Just
an observation room that is questionably secure.
Well, that room was a missile silo, wasn't it? So they're strong enough to withstand a rocket taken off from there. All right, so this is like a passive tree for the maps themselves. Like this gives passive bonuses to the actual maps.
yeah.
It's interesting.
Heard you like our skill tree, so we gave you a second skill tree.
That guy, when he was talking to Josh Strife Hayes, the guy was like, "Yeah, no, we're not going to be changing the skill tree. We like how complex it is." And I was like, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough.
Cool, I'm glad somebody does.
We
I don't.
We can get an extra Einar mission. We can get an extra Alva mission. We can get an extra Nico mission. I could get an extra Jun mission. I like Einar. I'm gonna do Einar just because I like him better.
Einar's voice actor reminds me of Nunu.
Where are
If
you
you
getting
remember who
these
that is.
extra missions?
Do you not see the massive new skill tree that we have? Or the passive
I'm
tree?
looking at it.
So it's not the center, but it's like the extra fancy one off center of the circles. The center ones I can't see, but the fancy one off center, it's like right next to the center. You can see what it does. Or I could get like an additional essence or an additional strongbox. What would you
Where
recommend?
does this-
Consider that we're probably not going to be doing this, but you never know. We could always come back and play this more someday if we feel like it. So what would you suggest, Joe?
I wonder if our atlases are different.
My atlas starts at the very bottom, like the absolute bottom of this thing.
So does mine.
Yeah, it's the bottom, and then if you go left toward like a octopus-looking thing, there's one called Animal Companion, which is 4% chance to do Einhar, to get extra Einhar.
Oh,
Then
yeah. Okay, I
above
see.
that, there's Perpetual
All of them.
Search, which is Essence. You just go for Essence and Strongbox. So should I go up the middle then, and then I can go for both? Go for the big circle and then go for Strongbox? Yeah, like this, but like should I go for the middle or should I go to like the right? 'Cause I can only go to one of these, right? Or am I... Yeah, this is... I need to like pick one of these. Additional connected map. They're all the same, but like it kind of matters for like which way you're going in the middle. There, I did it. 2% chance for one monster in each of your maps to drop an additional connected map. Interesting. Well, seemed to be done. I know.
Greetings, survivor.
Interesting. So that's it. So we just do the maps, and then get more. We get more buff, and we do the maps, and we get more buff, and we do the maps, and we get more buff. Is the side content still relevant? Like the rogues area, would that be worth doing at some point someday? Or is it just all maps from now on? It is. And they don't like delete characters, right? Like we can come back in the future, we can play.
I have characters from years ago.
Alright. I assume at some point they might, if they update the passive tree, they might refund all the points. I think they do that every once in a while.
Yep. I think if you're inactive for a long time, your name gets unreserved, and then you have to change it if it's taken, if you try to play the character again, but I don't think they ever delete a character.
Yeah, we've been playing in standard because when we started playing this, the current league was only like a couple of days away from stopping. We kind of picked a bad time to start playing, but it's fine. We only played once a week anyway, so we would have, I think, been at the end of the other league, because I think there's been like at least 2 leagues coming and going. Is that right? We like miss one entire league, and now there's like a new one. I don't remember. I know the Sentinel thing is like ending pretty soon.
This playthrough has made me want to try a hardcore solo self-found run.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you can do that.
Hardcore means you die
stupid.
permanently, and solo means you can't. You're always alone, and self-found means you can't trade for anything. You can only find stuff.
Well, does solo include necromancy? Because then you'll never be alone. Then you'll always have someone with you.
That's an option.
Next one is August 4th. Alright, well, I mean, I enjoyed it. Again, speaking as someone who never really could get into these games. Where are those guys going? Good luck, guys. Have fun. Good luck, NPCs. I mean, you know, like I have tried to get into Diablo. I never really tried to get into Path of Exile, but that's just because I never was into like Diablo. And like I've seen stuff like Torchlight and stuff like that, but it just never seemed to appeal to me. I did enjoy my time. I would not say that this has necessarily convinced me to play this a bunch, but it's not the game's fault. It's just basically confirming that it's not really my kind of game. But I would not say that my time spent. I would not say that my time spent here is like I don't regret playing this. I'm glad that I played it, and I did, you know, I had fun with it. But I'm about ready to put it away. At least until the future, maybe.
Well, how much time do we have left?
Like 25 minutes. I don't know. We could just stop. I don't mind just stopping. I haven't finished the lore yet, but like I would have to go through all the maps to finish the lore and stuff. I don't want to do any more maps. I'm okay. Listen, we killed Kitava. We're done. We're retired. I don't want to be a god slayer anymore. I want to retire in the country with my 30 zombies and skeletons and run a farm. It would, man, 30 minions would be a good that'd be a good farm. That'd be a nice big profitable farm.
What would be the name of your undead farm?
Bone Acres. That's the name of my undead farm.
I think you should workshop that a bit.
Yeah, we'll stop. Next week we're going to be playing a completely different game. I don't know what we're playing. I do know exactly what we'll be playing. I'm not going to say what we'll be playing. It'll be a surprise. But it won't be this. It'll be different. I think all of us, though, will be there. Kyle and Craig and Lost Joke and me.
You've detracted from the surprise by saying that it won't be this.
You've made it a half surprise.
I'm just setting expectations. I'm setting expectations.
You've tempered
I can also tell you
that it won't be Path of Exile anymore.
It won't be. It also won't be a Diablo-like. It won't be an ARPG as they are called. It'll be a completely different kind of game.
I have mixed
there
feelings
is still loot,
with
though.
ARPGs.
There's still loot.
Like I want to like ARPGs more than I do, but the biggest thing that sticks out in my head is that I really don't like the way they control.
Yeah, I kind of wish I could control this. I almost feel like I would like Diablo 3 on console more than on PC because you use a controller and it has that like dodge button. But at the same time,
I actually do like Diablo.
Blizzard, and I don't want to play any Blizzard games.
Handles, so I like the way Diablo 3 handles on console. It turns it more into like a twin stick shooter.
I kind of feel like I might be more engaged with that, but then again, like I said, I still kind of I can't currently justify playing a Blizzard game. I wouldn't feel right about it at this point. So Diablo 3 is off the table for me. Torchlight doesn't control with a controller though. It's not really.
Oh, I guess so.
That would be the reason that I would play Diablo 3. And I know this game has controller support, but it's not really quite the same. It's more like, I don't know. That's not quite the same.
I really don't want to play a Blizzard game, really, for a lot of reasons, but it's like, they don't make anything for Diablo 3, and I already have, like, the base game and then the additional content. So I own the game, and they're not doing anything with it, so I have, like, half and half feelings about, sure, I'll play it, but I don't feel like installing the BattleNet launcher.
Yeah, I don't really want to do that.
I've always hated BattleNet.
It's not even BattleNet anymore, is it? It's just like the Blizzard Activision launcher. Didn't they like retire BattleNet a few years ago, and now it's like all
I don't remember.
Blizzard / Activision.
I haven't played anything Blizzard oriented in the same amount of time.
Well, okay, well,
Torchlight, Craig.
I played. I know I played at least one of them. I think I might have played both of them.
Probably the second one. The first one wasn't very popular.
I've heard good things about Torchlight, but again, it's more like if you enjoy these kinds of games, which, you know, I'm just not into them.
And I feel like you should enjoy it. You, of all people, enjoy these type of games more because it's just loot bonanza for you.
There's a range. Sometimes there's too much loot.
That is pretty lighthearted. It's not as like we've literally spent hours in the passive screen.
Yeah.
In this game, there's none of that in Torchlight. You just play.
If you want hints, the next game is an FPS game. It has loot in it. It is a few years old. It is a little bit of an older game. Not too old, but you know, a few years old. To say any more hints would be too much. You definitely get it from that. But no, it's not PUBG. No, we're not gonna play PUBG. I'll tell you what. It's a co-op game. It's full co-op.
How about this?
It has a story.
How about this, Mergrim? It has a sequel.
It also, yeah, it does have a sequel. We will not be playing the sequel this time. We will, I think, eventually in the future, for sure, play the sequel. But for right now, we are not playing the sequel. We're playing the original. Because the sequel is expensive, and I have no money, and the original was on sale recently, and the people who
You've
didn't
already
have
narrowed
it
it down
got it.
to only 2 franchises that I can think of.
Well, it's a
Only
50-50
two?
chance. Take a bet. Take a bet on it. For now, I think we will stop. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for your advice, even though sometimes I didn't take it because I was just kind of like, you know, I just wanted to finish the game. But thank you anyway. Thanks for the attempt, and I'll see you next week. So, goodbye.
Bye.
Good night.
Right.